President Trump just insisted, buy American, but a Barron's top-ranked financial advisor says not necessarily when it comes to your portfolio. He's right here. He's UBS Senior Portfolio Manager Jason Katz. And you're looking across the Atlantic to put some of that $2 billion in assets you manage to work. Why?
Well, first of all, thanks for having me, Liz. Sure. It's not that we're not constructive on the U.S. We are very bullish for a number of reasons. The fact of the matter is that the European economy arguably has improved to a better degree than ours. And yet, while their valuations have improved, it hasn't been to the same extent as ours. So from a valuation perspective, Europe looks extremely compelling.
We have one of our traders earlier saying, well, why, Europe's a disaster. I think Europe's coming out of it, although the French elections less than 2 weeks away could shake things up. Would you ride out that storm?
I'm not necessarily concerned about scheduled political events. It's the unscheduled ones that are disconcerting to me. So regardless of the outcome, I still believe the European economy is on track and there's tremendous opportunity. The polls are far enough apart there where, unlike the presidential election here or Brexit, we're not dismissing the possibility of an outcome that will catch us off guard, but we're not assigning a high probability either.
Okay, your sector picks are energy, healthcare, and technology overseas. We're looking at spiders here in the U.S. that have U.S. companies, but as you speak to that retail audience right now, how do they find great deals in those sectors?
Well, within the U.S. and Europe, for that matter, financials look really compelling. We do believe rates are going to go up in spite of the 10-year dropping to 2.1 some odd %. And with a steepening yield curve and deregulation, that should bode well for the financials. As far as energy is concerned, speaking of deregulation with Trump, with XL Pipeline, Dakota Access Pipeline, that bodes well for, I think, the energy complex, especially if we think the global economies are improving.
So you're looking at a tiny correction, not a big one.
We're looking for a garden variety correction.
Which is how many percentage points off the highs?
Look, I think we're going to be maybe in a trading range. Perhaps we could see a 5% pullback, but for a number of reasons, we're really constructive.
Do you think we'll gain and reach 21,000 on the Dow by the end of the year, once again?
From these levels, we actually think we have another 5 or so upside, so 5% could do it.
Jason Katz, UBS Senior Portfolio Manager, one of Barron's best. Thank you so much.